What up, Aquarius? Figured I'd do things a little different for you this month. I mean, why not? The new moon is coming up next week. So I mean what I mean. And, you know, also got me this deck, Aquarius. So, you know, I gotta show love. Even though it's not your season, I mean, still want to show love, you know. To Aquarius. To Aquarius. What messages do we have for Aquarius? Happy Leo season, Aquarius. How you doing? How you living? For the Aquariuses that I do know, everything just seems to be fucking new. Like, you like, knew this, knew that, doing this, doing that. Like, I'm not doing the same shit no more. Like, that's literally the energy of every Aquarius that I know right now. It's just like, I'm not, this is new for me. Yeah, I like this. Ain't trying to talk to too many people this month. You're not really here to be talking to everybody. The first house, fifth house. Yes. You need to create. Make it happen. Oh, yes. Expression. Express how you feel. Express exactly how you feel this month. And I'm even just talking about through words. Music, art, paintings, drawings, photography, whatever. Just express like you're redefining who you are. Haven't changed in spirit, but you're just redefining the newness of what you're coming into now. You're just like, I want to do things differently a little bit this time around. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm ready to get back to, like, my fun-loving, you know, free-spirited, just all around just Aquarian self, you know? Natural born. Hot setter. 6th house. It's interesting because this 1st house and this 5th house energy is the 6th. Health. Oh, Aquarius, especially as we move into 2020, which is right around the corner. It can be really easy to sit like in past things that don't, like, wow. The 7th house and the moon. Your feelings. That once was because this is, and I don't know, because this in the past was like this. And I know Aquarius isn't really one for like sitting in feelings for too long, but y'all think about the feelings hard, over cycle, analyzing every fucking thing. And I just kind of want to clarify this energy, and I am going to be using the Osho Zen Tarot deck. Shout out to my Aquarian bud. Bitch, thank you for my early birthday gift, bitch. Oh no, that was the top. I need to shuffle. What message do you have for Aquarius to clarify this newness, this energy? This shit probably a relationship coming back around. I'm doing this as we're in the Scorpio moon, and I see this yin yang. Oh wow! And as I'm looking at blue, more blue just falls right on out. Friendliness, projections, transformation, integration. So before I even read the book, And if you a Leo looking at this video, don't be mad. I'm gonna be pulling a Leo season card at the end of the month for my birthday. So I just wanted to do this because I really appreciate this Aquarius for putting this in my life. Because I was searching for a tarot deck. I do more astrology than I do tarot, but I've been, reading and learning about tarot. So, and this connects perfectly with my energy. It's perfect. So, okay, I want you to see these cards really quick before I just kind of intuitively read what this is about. So you see on the bottom how it's like blue, blue, purple, purple. This is these chakras, the throat and the third eye, opening. So I feel like projection, friendliness, integration, and transformation. So this looks like an energy of, like I'm looking at this figure, these two figures, and it's their faces, but then it's their internal forms are looking like they're kind of like fiercely looking at each other, like yeah, like. Yeah, you want to say something? So there could be something like somebody's projecting something onto you, or y'all are projecting things onto each other, and you've been having to face a lot of things head to head. This could actually be not even just another person. This could actually be things that are going on in your mind, or people that come into your world projecting their own things onto you and making you feel a certain way about it. Could be this friendliness card. This to me seems like, because I'm seeing the trees are like two different colors. It's like a spring happy feel. Like I feel like this is your energy right now, currently. Like you want to be friendly, you want to talk, you want to socialize, especially in this season. You want to be out, you want to socialize, and I feel like it'll balance out, which this integration comes in. It's just you being one, like bringing both sides of your masculine and feminine and anything in between together, integrating it so you can become whole. And then this transformation card, which is so fucking beautiful. So beautiful. It just, with this phoenix and the lotus and, the tail and the sword, and it's like all elements into one. Like I said, this integration, once you integrate this hawk and this dove and, this snake at the bottom for transformation, like completing transformation, completing these cycles, you'll begin to feel this transformation, like within, instantly, once you begin to integrate these things. So I'm going to go ahead and read each one. Let me see. 7 of water, projections. And this is 110:11. Of course. Projections. The man and the woman in this card are facing each other, yet they are not able to see each other clearly. Each is projecting an image they have constructed in their minds, covering the real face of the person that they are looking at. All of us can get caught up in projecting movies of our own, making onto situations and people surrounding us. It happens when we are not yet fully aware of our own expectations, desires, and judgments. Instead of taking responsibility for them and owning them, we try to attribute them on others. A projection can be devilish or divine, disturbing or comforting, but projection is nonetheless a cloud that prevents us from seeing reality as it is. The only way out is to recognize the game. When you find judgment arising about another, turn it around. Does what you see in others really belong to you? Is your vision clear, or are you clouded by what you don't want to see? Or by what you want to see? Yeah. So there's that. Projection. Friendliness. Oh shit, did I? Wait, oh. water friendliness, 100. All these 1s and 11s, 100. Okay. The branches of these 2 flowering trees are intertwined, and the fallen petals blend together on the ground in their beautiful colors. It is as if heaven and earth are bridged by love, but they stand individually, each rooted in the soil, their own connection with the earth. In this way, they represent the essence of true friends, mature, easy with each other, natural. There is no urgency about the connection, no neediness, no desire to change other into something else. This card indicates a readiness to enter this quality of friendliness. In this passage, you may notice that they are no longer interested in all kinds of dramas and romances that other people are engaged in. It is not a loss. It is the birth of a higher, more loving, quality-born fullness of the experience. It is the birth of a love that is truly unconditional without expectations or commands. This is all you, Aquarius. And I think that's why I switched these from the blues to the back, because the projections is what you have been experiencing. The friendliness comes in when you're ready to establish new, healthy, sustainable relationships that give to each other, that fill your cup and you fill their cup. And then this integration comes in and transforms. Like, once you integrate these 2 things in yourself, it's a wrap, bitch. All right, let me see. Integration. Drink a lot of water this month. Speak on it this month. 30. Integration. The image of integration is the union mystica, the fusion of opposites. And I actually pulled this card for myself the first time I pulled, so this is interesting. This is a time of communication between the previous experienced dualities of life. Rather than night opposing day, dark suppressing light, they work together to create an undefined whole, turning endlessly one into another, each containing in its deepest core the seed of the opposite. The eagle and the swan are both the flight and the majesty. The majesty is the embodiment of power and aloneness. The swan is the embodiment of space, purity, gently flowing, and diving upon and within the element of the emotions, entirely content and complete with her perfection and beauty. We are in the union of eagle and the swan, the male and the female, fire and water, life and death. The integration of this symbol is of self-creation, new life, mystical union, otherwise known as alchemy. That's all you, Aquarius. Make it happen, alchemist. Aquarius is like the scientist, what I tell y'all. The scientists in the lab making that shit happen. This is transformation, and this is a major arcana, and it's 28. All right, the central figure in this card sits atop of the vast flower of the void and holds the symbol of transformation. The sword cuts through illusion, the snake that rejuvenates itself by shedding its skin, the broken chain of limitations, and the yin-yang symbol of transcending duality. One of his hands rests on his lap, open and receptive. The other reaches down to the mouth of a sleeping face, symbolizing the silence that comes when we are at rest. This is a time for a deep let go. Any pain, sorrow, or difficulty, just to be there, accepting is facility. It is very much like the experience of Buddha, when after a few years of seeking, he finally gave up, knowing that there was nothing more that he could do. That very night, he became enlightened. Transformation comes like death in its own time. And like death, it takes you from one dimension to another. What can I say, Aquarius? I mean, it's time. It's a rainy storm checking in, checking out. Peace.